Hi friends, today I will discuss the split phase single phase induction motor. Here the stator of the single phase induction motor will have the two windings. One winding is called the main winding, the other winding is called the auxiliary winding, and these two windings are connected in parallel across the supply. Coming to the nature of the main winding, this main winding will have a thick wire, large number of turns, contributing a low resistance and high inductance. Coming to the auxiliary winding, it will have the less number of turns, but it is a thin wire, contributing a high resistance and low inductance. And this auxiliary winding will be connected in series with a centrifugal switch like this. The nature of the centrifugal switch is it will be initially closed when the rotor attains 75% of the synchronous speed. This centrifugal switch will open so that the auxiliary winding will be opened. Coming to the operation, when the single phase AC supply is given to the split phase induction motor, then main winding will take the current called IM. Since the main winding has low resistance and high inductance, so its current vector will lag much with respect to the applied voltage V, like this. When it comes to the auxiliary winding current, this auxiliary winding current is represented with IS. So this has high resistance, low inductance. So this current vector IS will be close to the applied voltage V, like this. The resultant of this current and this current is nothing but the stator current. This current produces a rotating magnetic field around the rotor, so that the rotor starts rotating in one direction. When it comes to the actual turns of the main winding, this will consist of 85 turns and its gauge is 16. So the meaning of gauge means it has some number. That number is inversely proportional to the wire diameter. So here the main winding has SWG, means standard wire gauge. It has 16 number, means so it has the high diameter. So when it comes to the auxiliary winding, it will have the 25 turns and its gauge is 22. So higher the wire gauge means lower the diameter. So if you go through the internal diagram, we find the connections like this. It is a 4-pole machine. So we find here starting winding connector like this via a switch. This is called centrifugal switch, and it is normally closed at the beginning like this. And this main winding is directly connected across the supply, which can be seen between T1 and T2. And here is the rotor. And this centrifugal switch closing condition is initially like this. So under running condition, it opens at 75% of the synchronous speed of the rotor. Coming to the torque speed characteristic of the split phase induction motor. So this is the torque speed characteristic. If only main winding is there, the torque speed characteristic is as shown by this curve. That is, at zero speed of the rotor, torque is 0. Similarly, at synchronous speed of the rotor, again the torque is 0. So To get the starting torque, we have to add auxiliary winding. Once we add the auxiliary winding like this and we give the supply to the split phase induction motor, then it produces a starting torque like this. Instead of here, we find starting torque here. This starting torque will be normally 1.5 times to the 2.5 times the rated torque of the motor. So the induction motor starts rotating like this, and once the rotor reaches 75% of the synchronous speed, that is here, the centrifugal switch simply opens. Once it is opened means auxiliary winding will be disconnected. Then only main winding will work or will be in the circuit. So the characteristic now follows like this. That is, the operating characteristic of the split phase induction motor is like this. It goes up to here, then falls like this, then follows this characteristic like this. And the applications of this are nothing but mixture, grinder, floor polishing machines, blowers, centrifugal pumps, drilling and lathing machines, washing machine, air conditioning, fans, etc. Thank you. Like this video and subscribe to the channel.